couple of notes. Hold on. First of all, thanks again to Natalie and the rest of the team from the Garrison headquarters that helped put this together, and for all of you coming today, and especially the folks here at the J.Hammer-Farewell to take the time to put this together. I really appreciate it. And aloha, Danny Clay, Kini Kimano, I appreciate everybody coming today, I really do. First of all, I'd like to say special thanks and aloha to some of my older friends that are here today. And as we go through this, I do want to say thank you to everybody here, and that's why I was standing outside the door. I want to make sure I said that personally, but you know, there's so many people that I want to thank, and I hope I don't miss anybody, but you know I will. So, but I want to thank the Kellers, Don Bertzi and his team from down at USERPAC, the Dietrichs, Phyllis and Camille, especially, we go way back. Cal, Ward, Joanne, Larry, appreciate it. Mark and Horace, we go back. I mean, that's all I can say. Dave, Clyde, thank you so much. Mike Kamabi, I am going to continue to throw things. To Colonels Kimmer, Paz, Anson, and Chuck Maxwell, I appreciate you all coming up today. I really do. It means a lot. And I don't know if they made it here today, but to the guys that make it happen down at DPW on the ground every day are those facilities managers, and I hope I've gotten them out of the office and you know making stuff happen. Is Gary, Keith, and Dean. Les and Tony, appreciate y'all coming up. I really do. And Jerry Schmitz, I appreciate that. And of course the great DOL team. Please say hi to Mr. Jefferson for me, but I appreciate y'all coming today. Commanders, Command Sergeant Majors, fellow officers, NCOs, directors, and longtime friends. Aloha, and thank you for attending. As you have heard, today is my 18th wedding anniversary, so it's a really special day. Big hand. The original plan was to have it on my birthday so I wouldn't forget it. So instead, she burned it into my ring. So I always have it on me. I got it. No problem. My remarks, because like I said, they will be short today. But because I have been here for a couple of years, I definitely have a few things to say. So please bear with me. First, a special thank you to the Garrison workforce. And not everybody's here, but those are the guys that make it happen every day, and those are the guys I like being down with. Like the boss said, get out, get down where it's happening. Thank you for the awesome support from all the Garrison directors. Just name them: Sherry, Jeff, Michael, Don, Big Don, Bob, Ken Rock, Dennis, thank you so much. Clint, Chris, thanks again, appreciate it. Dan, Major Tahili, Dr. Bob, I know you're here, I appreciate that. We go back, Lieutenant Colonel Arnold, Colonel Mueller, Chaplain, thank you so much. Carrie, Jennifer Moots, Carol, thank you. And Jocelyn, Lieutenant Colonel Davis, and Lieutenant Colonel Schwado, I appreciate all the support that I've received from all of you through all the years, and guess what, we didn't go to jail. So, to the partners that make this great community great, the APs guys, the commissary, the Schofield Inn, and of course, our friends at IPC. I mean, wow. I'm not going to go down through the accomplishments and what we've got, because just all you got to do is walk out this door to see what we've done over the last couple of years. It's stunning. And you get guys like General Champeau, real quick, I digress, but you know, who were here in 2002, 2003, and then came back, and we took them around this installation, and what they said was, wow, you know, you guys have done a lot of great work, but let's do more. So, you know how that went. I also want to thank all the great units that comprise of this installation, and you know, the 25th, the APSC. If you do have any contact with General Lyons and General Terry especially, please give them my best. I also like to give a special aloha to our other friends, the Boys and the Girl Scouts, JROTC, who we love to support, YMCA, the Thrift Store, Carlson Wagnet, and our buddies down at the Halikoa. Don't drink and drive. A personal thanks to the commanders and the supporters that have supported me and the garrison, especially the general officers. I really appreciate it. Starting with General Olson, big please, thank you so much. General Jacoby, my good friend General Brandenburg, again General Terry, General Mixon, Matthews, and of course General Warzinski, who actually put this on my shoulder, and what a great leader, and I miss him a lot. I mean, he's going to just do great things for this installation. The garrison commanders who allowed me to stay. Of course, I didn't tell them I was staying. It was that whole plan of just being here for a year at a time. Oh, I've only got to be here for a couple of more months. But going back to Dave Anderson, Sergeant Major Roberts, Howard Killian, and Sergeant Major Morrell, Ed Morrell, Matt Morgana, Doug Mulberry, and Sergeant Major Williamson, and of course the newest Garrison Command team, my good friend Dan Whitney and Command Sergeant Major Grunwald, and of course a big aloha to Jim Detweiler, and of course we all want to, remember Bryson John, because you know what he'd say if he was standing here. The only reason I'm here is to make sure you're freaking leaving. So, and you know that's what he'd say. I especially want to say thank you to the folks that I worked with the closest, which was, of course, the DPW and the Corps of Engineers. And I'm going to diverse for a second here, because I do have a few things to say about the Corps and DPW. Chapter 1, the early years. I'll picture you, I send this to y'all, okay? Thank you again. Thanks so much. Let's see, where'd I go? Okay. I'd like to take the time, the moment, just to take a quick look back at what we've done over the last couple of years. Like I said, General Champeau really clearly articulated that when he came through, and hadn't seen the barracks for that 5 to 7 years, but we're talking new barracks, 5,000 plus new homes, renovated the historical quads, new PX, family support systems, all those systems that we got right now. Deployed the 25th 3 times, the entire division. The ATSC numerous times, the smaller units, but all the time with the ATSC. Great units. And we've been through 3 senior commanders. And of course I've moved everybody at least once, so I feel pretty good about that. What I did every day is I tried to come to work with a positive mental outlook, really try to get here, try to keep everybody, thinking about let's move them forward and, maintain an even strength. And I always try to leave every day thinking that I accomplished something, that, for myself and for the team. So that's what keeps me going every day. That's what should keep all of you going. Just every day you leave out of work, you just say, hey, today we took care of some soldiers, we took care of some community members, some families, we did the right thing. As I mentioned, today is my wedding anniversary. Monique, 8 years of me being on this island, you being at home, 6,000 square foot home, taking care of everything, taking care of our kids, the dogs. Sometimes when I hear some of our family members saying that, geez, they're concerned about mowing the yard, I got 2 acres, Monique's out for mowing, so I love you, sweetheart. Thank you for every moment we've had and what we're going to continue to have. Thanks so much. To Captain Benashak and Sergeant Major Almeida, you guys just are the greatest part of my team. You never fail any mission given to you. It's been really important to me that you guys were good friends and we're working for the garrison. It was very fortuitous. And to the head office, Matt, Brenda, Nevin, Sergeant Avery, thank you very much. And to my good friend Bill Lenhart, who couldn't make it today. He's another guy that's always made it happen. So thank you so much. I appreciate everybody coming today. Joe's got the con, in case anybody was wondering. Thank you again. Aloha and ihua. Okay. Thank you. All right. I'm very sorry to do this to
to y'all, but I did forget one last gift for Jay. So if you would, just please take a seat. I promise this will only take 2 seconds. But we can't let Jay leave without receiving the gift that he basically instructed me how to put on. And I'm sure I didn't get it done as well as he would. It is still packaged for shipping because I think all this stuff has to end up on Maui sometime. It's the Garrison colors with all the coins from our supported commands. And a special thanks out to all the general officer commands and all our separate brigade commanders that donated coins for that.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you all very much for coming. Have a safe drive home or back to work. Garrison employees back to work.
Hey, Joe.
There's other sports we do, like they have a softball league. Hybrid learning.
Yeah, applied technology. Yeah, and you can't start, and you haven't started for ninth grade. Yeah, and we wouldn't have done it by high school. It sounds like it's something different. Great for us that year.
We're trying to look at all that. I know.
That looks like Jay George.
I was going to say, that looks like my brother right there.
Funny, you're like, you were to my brother.
Really?
Cracking up yeah, because like this is what retired life all about, right? Okay. My brother was, he was a it goes, you put the charge and you get a shoe.
Yeah.